Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an unplanned episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Now, this is going to be a short stream, and the reason why I'm on the air is, as you can see by the thumbnail, is that the Wells Members United slate was victorious. So the current administration will be in place for another 3 years, which is a time for celebration for all us members of Local 371. So let me just give you a rundown. What will be the administration? And of course, the administration will be headed by our great President Anthony Wells, who will continue as president of our local. Also, continuing in her function as executive vice president is Doris Hernandez Murphy. Our secretary treasurer is Vincent Chicarilla. The vice president for negotiation research it will continue to be Carl Cook. The vice president for grievance and legal services will continue to be Donald Derek Robinson. The vice president for organization will be continued by Amanda Mindy Weeks. The vice president for publicity will be continued with Tanya Hatcher, and the new vice president for political action, Amerigo Santiago. So the current administration the new administration will take into place next week. First, and also, I just want to acknowledge the fact that Michelle Achampong, who was our vice president for political action, she will be retiring after many years of service both to the City of New York and to SSE Local 371. A huge shout out to Michelle Champong for her many years of service both to the City of New York, to the current administration, and to the members of SSE Local 371. Now, this is a happy time. I believe this is a happy time for all of us. But in all fairness, I was not surprised that the current administration would be victorious. Let me just give you a brief rundown on what some of the factors. First of all, within the last 12 years of the current administration, no one has been laid off. And I repeat, no one has been laid off. Not even during the situation during the COVID-19 pandemic, where all over the country, millions of municipal employees were either laid off or furloughed. That did not happen to us. We were able to continue to earn our salaries and help support our families. Okay, so that's one big factor, number one. Another factor is the fact that we have gotten a great economic contract. Okay, and just to give you an idea regarding the terms, it's a 5-year deal with 3% raises through years 1 through 4, plus a 3.25% raise in salary the 5th year, which includes a $3,000 signing bonus, which if you are a member of working in a mayoralty agency, you will receive in your paycheck on Friday if you are a full-time employee. If you are a part-time employee, that $3,000 will be prorated. For our 371 members, if you want to get the details regarding the pay dates, depending which agency that you are employed, I would strongly recommend that you go to miningunion.org and take a look at the information, and you can see the pay dates for when you can expect your retro money, your bonus, and your raises. Also, under this current administration, had the creation of the Crisis Intervention Program, which our members, if they're dealing with any personal crisis of any sort, they were able to reach out to the union and speak with a trained social worker to assist them dealing with their issues on a short-term basis. Also, our membership has increased. Up now, we're currently at over 22,000 members. Okay. Also, going into June, a committee will be set up to implement a policy regarding such things as a hybrid telework schedule, also compressed time, and as far as enhanced transit benefits for those members who are not selected to participate in the hybrid remote schedule pilot or compressed schedule. Okay, let me explain to you what compressed schedule means. Instead of working your usual 5 days a week, you work 4 days a week, but you will still work the same number of hours. Also, and I see here we have my union sister Keisha. Good evening. How you doing today? It's good to see you in the chat. I just want to let you know, and please let the members of your location know that the current administration is victorious. So we're gonna have 3 more years of the current administration. That's all I'm gonna say is 3 more years, 3 more years. 3 años más. Okay. Also, we will be getting additional money as far as okay. I'm jealous of you. I gotta wait until Friday, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's a good thing. Okay, because but also we also receive money for such thing as unit bargaining. Let me explain to you what unit bargaining is. It is bargaining over non-economic issues that's pertaining to certain locals, such things as the transfer costs and other things of that nature. So it's a happy time. Yes, I agree. I agree. It is a good time. But in all fairness, I was not surprised. Okay, and you know why I was not surprised? Because the fact of the matter is, this current administration has a great record to work on. Simply the fact that thousands of our members were able to work remotely um, during the COVID 19 pandemic. So that means none of us got laid off, none of us got furloughed. Okay. Also, the fact of the matter is we were able to earn our paychecks. Also, the fact of the matter is in this contract we are getting up to 2 years of retro money. So just think about it. A contract of over 15% over 5 years, a $3,000 signing bonus, and retro money up to 2 years. Okay. So, so as I stated, I'm happy. A huge shout out to Anthony Wells and all the officers and all the other people that gained their elections. Let's see. Yeah. Now I do know that um, Ticket is having a victory celebration. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend because I'll be out of town. But I just wanted to get on the air and denounce denounce the good news. Okay, and I do not know what are the results. Excuse me. The final vote count. I'm sure that will be posted in our union website. Maybe if not tomorrow, possibly uh, this weekend. but the fact of the matter is, it is great news. Okay. So I just wanted to get on, I just wanted to get on the air to announce the good news. Also that I'm going to be live tomorrow night at 9:15 p.m. The topic for tomorrow's discussion will be how to lead a toxic-free life. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about some suggestions how to reduce toxicity in your life. Now, next Tuesday at 8 o'clock, I'm going to have a live call-in show to debunk the myths regarding Black women. And I will have the pleasure of having Keisha of One in FaceTime to co-host with me. And the reason why we're having this discussion, because unfortunately, if you take a look at social media today, it does not paint a positive picture regarding Black women. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm sure there's always going to be a couple of bad apples in every group, no matter what. But it is my it is our attempt to try to show Black women for who they are. Yeah, and show that there are a lot of positive qualities regarding Black women. Okay, and that people should not believe what social media has to say regarding Black women, because you know a lot of the myths are they're too masculine, they're too demanding, they have outrageous expectations. Okay, one of the things I've always said and I always believe is that there is good and bad in every community. That's why you cannot make blanket statements regarding each community. So that being said, before I go, let me just encourage all those, if you have not done so, please subscribe to One and FaceTime and check out her content. Keisha does provide a lot of content. Sometimes she goes live, sometimes she does recorded streams. It depends. Um, but there is a lot of um, interesting topics and conversations on our platform. Yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate it because you know what? We need to be transparent, and we need to make it perfectly clear that Black women is not someone to avoid. Okay, uh, and should not fear. I mean, if you find a beautiful lady who happen to be Black and there's qualities that yes, yes, we're going to be respectable, of course, of course. But one thing I want to make it perfectly clear: I don't censor people here. Okay, I will never censor people here. Or okay, okay, fair enough. But I just want to make sure that we're going to do our part to try to paint a more realistic image regarding Black women. That's why we're doing it. Okay. Uh, Later on, I'm gonna be doing another stream regarding the myths regarding Latinas. Okay, so of course there's a lot of myths out there. I mean, so depending how you feel Latinas, some of them think they're submissive, some of them think they're bossy, some of them think they're bass. I mean, some of them compare Latinas to um, all sorts of things. But in any case, I would encourage everyone to please participate. And also, yes, I agree. A huge shout out to To the great black women that are out there, I wouldn't say good, I say great. Okay. And just for your own information, my first girlfriend was black. It didn't last, but you know what? So, okay, sarah. So that being said, I'm going to end it right now. I just wanted to share the good news regarding our local elections, and the fact of the matter is that it is a great time. It's a great time because the administration is going to continue. It's a great time because many of our members are going to get $3,000 bonuses. Well, okay, minus whatever Uncle Sam and what deductions are being made. But and also, let me make this perfectly clear. I appreciate all of you very, very much. Okay, I appreciate all the great people that come on my platform, people like Keisha and other people who grace my platform and grace my cyber home. So that being said, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night at 9:15 p.m. So that being said, this has been a short, unplanned version, excuse me, of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negro. Okay, and unfortunately, my computer is acting up. So thank you very much. Take care. Oops, and